VisIVO importer for fly format. Fly is a code that uses the tree-and-body method for three-dimensional self-gravitating collisionless system evolution. The fly output format is just a sequence of values of n data points as follows: points 1, x, y, and z; points 2, x, y, and z; points n, x, y, and z; and then there is the velocity fields Vx, Vy, and Vz for points 1, Vx, Vy, and Vz for point 2, and so on, Vx, Vy, and Vz for points n. The out_0.1000 is a binary fly data that contains 200,000 simulated particles in flow data formats. The VisIVO importer commands that has the following syntax: --format fly, --endpoints 200,000, -out, the name of the output of VisIVO binary tables and the input of file names, will create the VisIVO binary tables. The double option could be done if the input file contains data in double format. This is the VisIVO binary tables we created, and this is the header of the VisIVO binary tables that contains the columns x, y, and z, and vx, vy, and vz for all the points contained in the original data files. VisIVO importer for gadget format. Gadget is a freely available code for cosmological and body SPH simulations. VisIVO importer will produce a VisIVO binary table for each species in the gadget file supplied, but only standard blocks are considered. User-defined blocks are ignored. This file contains two blocks, the gas and the halo. The VisIVO importer commands has the following syntax: VisIVO importer --f-format gadget, -out the root name of the VisIVO binary tables that will be created, and the input data files. The commands produce two VisIVO binary tables in this case, the VisIVO binary tables for gas, and we can print the header file vbt_gas.bin.head that contains the fields for the gas, and the vbt_hello.bin.head that contains the metadata of the hello. VisIVO importer for raw binary format. Raw files are simply a binary dump of the memory for data points. The contents of the raw binary data points file is a sequence of x, y, and z coordinates for each point, then a sequence of fields, one scalar for each data point. The general binary file structure is shown on the screen. VisIVO importer reads a descriptor file. More than one raw data file name can be described, for example a sequence of snapshots of a simulation. The descriptor file has the following structure: raw pointDesc, this is a keyword; variable name, this is a comment; variable type, this is the input binary data format that can be float or double; time variable, this is a comment; the number of the particles; the size of the box, this is a comment; endian is type, that can be big endian or little endian; then a list of identifiers of the data files, a number representing the order in a sequence of a snapshot, and the names of the data files. In this example we have the point demo2 descriptor file that has the following content and the list of the files in the raw points format that will be imported with VisIVO importer. The VisIVO importer syntax is the following: VisIVO importer --f format row points --vbt underscore is the root of the names containing the VisIVO binary tables that will be formed and the descriptor files. When we give the commands, the VisIVO binary tables will be formed, and each VisIVO binary tables for each files listed in the point demo to descriptor. VisIVO importer fits table format. VisIVO can import a fits table to form a VisIVO binary table. The syntax is the following: VisIVO importer --f format fits table --out the name of the new VisIVO binary table and the name of the fits table that contains the user data. And this is the new VisIVO binary table and the content of the header file that you can see on the screen. VisIVO importer XML document. This kind of importer allows to import any kind of data files. We adopt an XML schema that was preliminarily developed by the theory group of interest of the International Virtual Observatory Alliance and well described in our user guide. This document is a VO table that must contain all the key information to download and import the user data. The XML document can describe different physical species. VisIVO importer will create a VisIVO binary table for each species. The document allows to specify many data information. The main are the following: field, the column name that will be reported in the output table; offset, the byte to be skipped for the first value of the field; stride, the byte to be skipped between two consecutive values of the same field; rank, the rank of the field. The importer produces one column for each rank; and the array size, the number of elements in the specified field. It must contain one value if the field is a data point, three values if the field is a volume. In the latter case, each value represents the three-dimensional mesh size in each direction. And each ref, the name of local of the user file, or a remote address containing data to download the remote file. Remote data files are automatically downloaded. This is the syntax of the VisIVO importer for XML document: VisIVO importer --f format XML, and then the user file.xml. When the operation is done, the VisIVO binary tables will be formatted. In this case, only one table because we have only one species. And this is the VisIVO binary table header that contains the basic metadata information.